Hey, what's up guys? It's Toxic here, and today I'm going to be talking about something really interesting that happened on Roblox recently. Now, as a result of one single YouTube video, 3 Roblox Limiteds have actually gone up, 2 of them a very decent amount, and one of them actually selling for double what it usually sells for, again, as a result of this one YouTube video. Now, if you guys don't know the YouTube video I'm talking about this video posted by Kaneko Kitten, which you can see has almost 500,000 views. And it discusses 3 Roblox Limiteds that make sound in-game. And I know a lot of you might be thinking, Toxic, why would you think that one YouTube video is suddenly going to make these items shoot up in value, right? But this has actually happened before on Roblox, which is why this isn't such a crazy idea. Because there's an item on Roblox known as the Rubber Ducky. Now the Rubber Ducky right now is only 2,500, you know 2,500 is a decent amount of Robux. But what if I told you that this item at one point used to be over 10,000 Robux as a result of one YouTuber? And that YouTuber is Landon RB. Now, as you can see on Landon RB's Roblox profile right here, you can see he's even wearing the Rubber Ducky right now. And as you can see in his status, he has hashtag Duck Squad in there. And if we actually take a look at his groups, you can see that he has one of the most popular groups on Roblox with 320,000 members called the hashtag Duck Squad. So you can see that he really loves the Rubber Ducky. And as a result of, obviously, again, naming his group the Duck Squad, the Rubber Ducky started to gain a lot of sales. And if we were to take a look at the sales history of the Rubber Ducky on Rollomons, and we just scroll towards the end of 2017, which is when Landon RB was very popular, you could see that it just started to raise. You could see it went from being, a normally 4K to 5K item. Suddenly it started selling for more and more. And when it got to Christmas, it peaked at 11,000 average daily sales price. And obviously it kind of went back down a little bit after. But still, even right here towards March 2018, it was still selling in the 9,000 range. And it took quite a while for it to finally go back down to the 4K range towards the middle to end of 2018. And now that we've established that YouTubers can definitely make items raise, it's not such a crazy idea to think that Kaneko Kitten's video didn't make these items raise. Especially when you're about to see some of the sales history involved with some of these items. Now the first item we're going to take a look at is the Telemon's chicken suit. And this item, as you can see, if we just take a look at the sales history here, it usually sells for an average of, I guess I would say like 20 to 25,000. There's not really anything much higher or lower than that. A few times lower, but typically, between 20 to 25. And you could see after Kaneko Kitten's video, it sold for 28K here, 26K here, and now the best price is 40,000. And if we were to go to Rollomons and take a look at, the value history of this item, you can see that it's recently started to pick up. Once we close in, you could see after Kaneko Kitten's video went up, you could see that it went from 28K to 30K and now to 32K. And I know what a lot of you might be thinking, wow, 4K, really? But trust me, this is the lowest raise out of all the items here. And I think it's still pretty interesting to see how this item raised 4K just pretty much from that one YouTube video. However, the next 2 items become a little bit more clear that it was Kaneko Kitten's video that resulted in these items selling for a lot more than usual. For example, if we take a look at Bright Eyes Bloxy Cola Hat, this item, take a look at the day that it sold 6 copies. And if we were to go and take a look at when Kaneko Kitten published this YouTube video, you can see it's April 26th. And if we were to take a look at the day that these sold 6 copies, you can see 425, and actually between 423 and 426, there were 0 sales. And then on 426, it sold 6 times for an average of almost 30,000. And then the day after that, it sold for 37,000. And then after that, I sold for 25,000. I don't know what's up with this one. That's kind of weird. But still, if we take a look now, the best price is 33,000. When prior to this video, it would never sell for that. You can see, even if we go to 90 days, it very rarely sold over 30,000. You can see 29,000 was the second highest, aside from this 35.4 thousand here. And again, if we just go to the past 30 days, this is the highest sale by far. But again, if we go to the Rollomons chart and take a look at the value, especially recently, let me just change it from all time to recently, you can actually see that this item really picked up. You could see that it went from 30,000 all the way to 38,000. And again, I know a lot of you are going to be like, wow, Toxic, 8K, not a big deal. But when we're talking about an item that was 30,000 at first and is now approaching 40,000, it's a pretty big jump for an item this small, you gotta say. And it's, again, pretty interesting to see that this raised 8K from a YouTube video. But what if I told you the next and last item that we're gonna be talking about blows both of these completely out of the water? Now, if we were to take a look at the Transient Harmonica, okay, as you can see right now, the best price is 90,000, okay? And I just want to show you guys something from Kaneko Kitten's video real quick. As you guys can see from this point in Kaneko Kitten's video, the best price when this video was recorded was 50,000 basically, 50,000. And now the best price is almost double that at 90,000. Okay, and if we were to take a look at the sales chart, this is where it becomes very obvious Kaneko Kitten's video had a very strong influence on this. Okay, take a look at in between 425 and 427. Again, this sold on 424. I don't know what's up with the chart. It's off by like a day, I think. I don't know what's up with that. It's very strange here. I don't know what's up with this. But if you take a look, it sold on 424. Didn't sell on 425. And then on 426, it sold 6 times for an average of 50,000. Okay, and then the next day, it sold 5 times for an average of 65,000. And then yesterday, it sold for 91,000 one time. This item literally went from struggling to sell in the 50Ks to selling for 91,000 yesterday, again, as a result of this one YouTube video. And remember when I said that this item was struggling to even sell for 50,000? This item was also getting lowballed a ton. So as a result, Rolamons, even though this item would typically be something that would be adjusted off of its wrap and not based off of, you know, how much it actually goes for, they decided to completely throw that away and raise it based off of what it goes for. Because even though this item is selling, again, if we just scroll in a little bit more, you can see it sold for 91,000 here. Even though it's sold for that much, this item is still struggling to get 65K from what I've heard. I don't know how true it is now because, I mean, it sold for 91K. I'm more than sure a lot of people probably want it just for the fact that, hey, maybe I could sell it for 91,000. But that's why if you take a look at the value, even though, you know, this one had arguably the biggest effect from Kaneko Kitten's video, it didn't really raise at all. You could see that it only raised 5K after that YouTube video. And I forgot to say this when I was recording, but it actually raised like 10K rap as well, which is pretty crazy. But again, if you take a look at this chart, it really shows the effect that Kaneko Kitten's video had on this. And I don't know why, but this is just so amusing to me that one YouTube video could make an item go from struggling to sell for 50,000 to suddenly having the hype to sell for 91,000. I just think that's pretty crazy. But yeah, I wanted to make this video to talk about how YouTubers could pretty much just affect, you know, certain Roblox items just by talking about them, and I think that's pretty interesting. But I want to hear what you guys have to say about this. Let me know down in the comments. Would you guys buy an item if your favorite YouTuber talked about it in a YouTube video? Honestly, in my opinion, I don't think I would, but I want to hear what you guys have to say about it down in the comments. But that's pretty much it for today's video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you guys next time, and goodbye.